Hey, gonna show you guys today a great release for the psoas and the iliacus muscle. Actually, let me just show you the muscles here quickly. So iliacus is the one on the inside of the hip connecting to the top of the femur there, and so the one everybody knows, which this thing that I'm gonna show you today, the PSO-RITE. The psoas is this one. Everybody knows this one. It comes from the lower spine vertebrae and connects to the same spot down here. So you can release both of these with this tool, and I would say that it might actually work better on the iliacus, even though it's called the PSO-RITE. So it's sort of funny that they called it the PSO-RITE when really it's better called the iliacus, right? But I guess people don't recognize the iliacus as part of the hip flexor imbalance. So it's going to help people with anterior pelvic tilts, people with tight hip flexors. So you're going to need one of these guys. So I think you can find them on Amazon, and they probably got like the real company's version and a knockoff version for a little cheaper. But you need one of these guys. We're going to be releasing... So top of my hips up here, we're going to be releasing right on the inside. So usually if you follow your hips forward, you can usually find two spots that stick out. And so that is a good landmark for you to know around where to put the PSO-RITE. So we're going to start off putting it in the in the middle. So some people, your hips might be too narrow or too wide to do it this way. So if you feel like you're lying on bone, maybe it's not the best for you. So what you're gonna start is on your elbows. Actually, you can even start up like this on your palms, and maybe that might, even if you're really tight, you might feel that right away. And so you might get a little bit of a light burning sensation, or it might be really tender in there. So just maybe wait about 30 seconds or more until that eases up. And then once that eases up, you can go down onto your elbows. And then you can sit there for a good 3 minutes, and just take some nice deep breaths and let your gravity pull you down into it. And then some people, this might be as far as you can get because you're really tight. So just, do what you can do. You don't have to go all the way the first time. You can progress it as you go. And then if you're okay there and it sort of seems to have lightened up, you can go down flat and just let your whole body weight go down there. So this is really good. Again, 2-3 minute hold, just relax, deep breaths. And then for people who feel like one side was tighter, what I recommend is putting the tool off to the one side, and then again, lining yourself up with it. Maybe start palms up if you're super tight. Wait for that to lighten up a little bit. You can drop down onto your elbows, progress that forward, sit there for a minute. Now what you're usually sitting on, if you have normal distance between your two hips, is you're usually sitting on your iliacus, because it's on the inside of the hip there. So just so you guys know, sometimes you gotta hit two spots on each side. So let's pretend we're just hitting the iliacus right now. So again, then you can go flat if you can. And let your body weight take you over, and just deep breaths and breathe into it. And this can be super tender for people. And then the iliacus, the psoas muscle is a little different. So if you find your belly button and you find that point of your hip that sticks out the most, it's usually halfway there. So if you're hugging too close to the hips over here, you're not going to be hitting that. And so what I want you to do is try to hit that spot. So line yourself up there. Again, you can start up on your palms. Probably won't have much contact up on your palms, but try. Keep the pelvis to the ground. So in that spot, once it eases up, progress down a little bit more. Deep breaths, sinking in, let gravity pull you down. And again, fully flat. This can really be intense. Just try to breathe, relax into it, hold it for 2-3 minutes. And then after, you can go about some other stuff like glute activation, and you can do some quad stretches, and you can do the one off the table where you're lying there, let the leg hang off the table, and then maybe wrap something around your ankle and pull. Give you a good hip flexor release. And yeah, try this guy out. It's for the PSO-RITE, and hopefully this helps you guys get a little better understanding on how to use it effectively. Comment below, let me know how it worked for you guys.